Hey, it's Carrie here. I have the results of your quiz, which will find its way into your email inbox in about the next 20 or 30 minutes or so. In the meantime, I wanted to get to your results right here, right now. Based on the information you've shared and the little I know about you and your situation, your likeliness to finish your book level is called ITB, which stands for in the blocks. In racing, it's that term where you're at the start and you're on your mark, as it were. It means that your book is perched at the starting point of the race instead of pacing along towards the finish line. Of course, all books begin in the blocks. You get a book idea and need a little time to write. You need space to let ideas percolate and marinate. So you get positioned in the blocks and pause until you hear that starting bell or that whistle. But how to get started? How to put those words together so they flow and readers will love the book and not be able to put it down. Every author's dream. Unfortunately, some books stay in the blocks even long after others are off and running, and while you're stalled, perched and ready, but never moving forward, you see new books getting published month after month, year after year, and you feel like your book is falling behind. While it seems the finish line is right in front of you, some books, sadly most books, never make it to the finish line, while others are whizzing and publishing and they're all smiles and arms raising in the air, and your book stays stuck, stalled, and you don't know how to move forward. You watch new books getting published month after month, year after year, but can feel that your book is falling behind. And here's the thing. It's so easy to trick yourself into thinking that you will finish one day. But being stuck on the block can keep one day away. It can trick would-be published authors into truly believing that they will finish one day. But remember, only 3% of writers ever finish their books. So, who can possibly finish when they stay stalled and sitting in the blocks? If you're stuck ITB, if you haven't written much in the way of notes or an outline, then you're missing out on having a book that can bring new opportunities, a book that can open doors by branding you as an expert, a book that can attract new clients. As you can see, it's pretty important to know how likely you are to finish your book and to have a system in place to increase that level of likeliness. A plan so you don't stay trapped. Thankfully, there are some practical and achievable steps that you can take to get past being stuck in the blocks that are holding you back from finally finishing and publishing your book. Here's what you can do almost immediately to start your book off and running again. And it all begins with that plan for what to do when you actually publish your book. A plan for how to market and sell more books so you can attract clients, book speaking engagements, use your book as a book funnel, boost your credibility, and so much more. Because without a plan in hand, it can become increasingly easy to stay stuck in the blocks. Unfortunately, knowing how valuable your new book can be for your business and your brand is not enough to get most authors out of the blocks and racing to get their books finished. And even if you can't write, or you don't write well, or you don't have the time, or even if English isn't your native language, you'll see how you can still finish your book and what to do next. Now, you might be wondering, how do you come up with a plan for what to do with your book once it's finished? Or you might have some ideas. But either way, this is what I do all day, every day. I help writers and non-writers at all 3 stages of book creation defy those odds and get their books finished, published, and even marketed. Marketed. Then, with a book in hand, clients can use these books to build or scale their brands. And I just so happen to be hosting a step-by-step training on this very topic in just the next few days. The Sell More Books marketing plan. And because you've made the time to take this assessment and tell me a little about you and your situation, I'd love to hook you up with your own personal 24-hour access pass to sign up for this training for free. In my Sell More Books marketing plan, free online training, we are covering how to create your plan to sell more books so that you can grow your business. Now, the only catch is this. Because it is a live session that I'm hosting, you must register for this training in advance. And to get access to this session for free, you must go ahead and do this right now while you're on this page. And before that countdown timer up there at the top of the screen hits 0. So go ahead and do this now while you're thinking about it and you're on this page. Simply click the link. And when you get to the next page, register for this training to get access for free. Go ahead, do that now. And I'll see you on the other side. Well, I'll see you and your book on the other side.